Okay, so in this problem, we have a rectangular garden, and we know that there are 20 feet of fencing to make this garden. So the perimeter of the garden is 20 feet. Now, if we have whole number sides of our garden, the question is how many different ways can we make this garden? So where we completely use up our 20 feet of fencing. So let's just start with, what if you have 1 foot on the width? What would the length have to be if you have 20 feet of fencing? Well, we've already used up 2 of the feet. So 20 minus 2 is 18 feet. So we have 18 feet left for the length on both sides. So what does the length have to be?
On both sides. If you want to divide it into 2?
Yes, you'll have to divide it into 2.
It's going to be 9.
It would have to be 9.
Yes.
So we have a possible length of 9 and a width of 1. Okay, now let's go in and say, well, what if the side widths are 2? Feet. Well, then 4 of your feet is already used up from your 20 feet of fencing. So you take 20 minus 4 is 16. So now what would the lengths
Please, 20 minus 15.
20 minus 16.
16. That remaining 4.
Sorry, 20 minus 4 is 16.
16.
So you have 16 to use for both of those lengths. So each length would have to be what?
How do we minus them? I don't get it. Where do we get the figures?
You have 20 to use, and we said, what if you have 2 on each width? So you have to take off 4.
The 4. Okay.
Giving you 16 left to use for the other 2 lengths.
Okay.
So how much is each length?
16, that's 8.
8, because you have to cut 8 in half to use for each length. So if our width is 2, the length is 8. Okay, now we go back to the drawing board. What if our width is 3?
3 on both sides is going to be 6.
Yep, 6 is used up.
So remaining 14.
So we have 14 left to use on the 2 lengths.
14 divided by 2 is going to be 7.
It is going to be 7. And then what if our width is 4?
4 is going to remain 2 sides. It's going to be 8. Then 8 remaining 12.
Yep, you have to take off 8 for those 2 widths. So we have 12 left. So what would the length have to be?
12 divided by 2 is going to be 6.
6. And what if we have a width of 5?
5 into 2 places, that's 10. 10 minus 12, remaining 2.
So what is the new length?
The new length, if we divide it, it will be 5.
5. So that would actually be a square. all four
Okay.
sides would end up being 5.
Color, you're taking it up.
And then if you keep going, if this time you replace the 5 with a 6, you take off 12, leaving you with 8 cut in half is going to be 4, but we already have that dimension. We already have 6 and 4 here. And you would have 7 and 3, 3 and 7, same. 8 and 2, 2 and 8 is the same. 1 and 9, 9 and 1 is the same. So you really have these 5 possible dimensions if you're only using whole number dimensions.
So, how did it go?
And that from 7.2,
Yeah, 7.2, question 18. We have 9 times 2 times 1 times 9, 2 times 8,